Built in 1947, that was a good year. Virginia's Martinsville Speedway is NASCAR's oldest sanctioned track. In fact, it's older than NASCAR itself. As one of just 3 short tracks left on the schedule, Martinsville is a throwback to NASCAR's roots. 2 times each year, NASCAR's best proves that you don't need high bank turns and lap speeds of 190 miles an hour to have an exciting race. Martinsville Speedway is just over a half-mile long, and it's only got 12 degrees of banking in the corners. The 2 straights that link the turns make up 60% of the track's length. So that should tell you something about how tight those corners really are. So what does all that really mean? Well, it means that you've got some heavy-duty braking going on out there, and it also means that Martinsville is a place to go if you want a good deal on some crunched sheet metal and scratched paint. So you ask, how do you survive Martinsville? Well, take a little advice from a guy who's won here 11 times. You want a car that gets through the turns quickly, but it's also important that you're able to get back into the throttle quickly when you come off the corner, since that's how most passes will happen. It's very easy to overdrive the car into the corners here, so try to be smooth and make those tires last. Well, I think it's about time to take a ride around this little old joint. Let's go. As you cross the start-finish line, you should be right up against the wall and running about 110 miles an hour. Just after the start-finish line, you'll want to quickly roll out of the throttle and transition to the brake. As you reach the groove leading into turn 1, brake as hard as you can without locking up the tires. Go low into turn 1 and gently ease out of the brake. Stay as close to the curb as possible. Coast to the apex of turn 1 and 2, where you should be running just about 60 miles an hour. Start to apply some throttle in turn 2. Go to full throttle as you exit the corner. The car will drift out to the wall, and the back end may try to come around on you, so be ready to countersteer if you have to. You should be at about 90 or so as you start down the back straight, where you'll top out at close to 120 before you need to slow for turns 3 and 4. Repeat what you did for 1 and 2. Roll out of the throttle when you reach the groove, and brake as hard as you can without locking them up. Ease off the brake as you go low into turn 3 and stay as close to the curb as possible. Coast to the apex of 3 and 4. You should be back down near 60 or so. Start to get back on the throttle as you hit turn 4, and then let her rip as you exit the corner. Again, the car will drift to the wall and the back may try to step out, so be ready. Now you're set up to go full throttle down the front straight and begin another lap. Here's another lap. You should be able to run just about 20 seconds flat on good tires here. After that, things will get slippery, so watch out when you get back on the throttle. That's Martinsville Speedway. Remember, you're going to be in traffic all day long here, so the sooner you get used to driving in a group of cars here, the better. It's pretty easy to get caught up in slower traffic, so when it happens, don't panic. That's how mistakes happen. Be patient, and a passing opportunity will present itself.